Well, every day we hear about all kinds of discrimination out there, but tonight, a story about discrimination against New Yorkers.
Get this, there are actually some places where New Yorkers are not welcome, and believe it or not, they're right here in New York City.
And when Fox 5's John Deutzman went to ask questions, he got tossed out. Take a look.
Why can't New Yorkers come into this hotel? It's a simple question. Why can't New Yorkers come in?
This is an international.
Don't touch me.
I didn't touch you. You just pushed me. Excuse me. This is private property.
We were tossed out of this place called the Broadway Hotel on Broadway and West 101st Street. They apparently didn't want to answer questions about what we uncovered. Here, wired with a hidden camera, a Fox 5 producer will try to get a room in the place and confirm what we have heard, that this hotel doesn't let New Yorkers stay there. The lobby is crammed with people trying to check in. Most of them are tourists from foreign countries. Our producer is from New York.
You don't allow New York State residents?
No.
Why?
I'm not sure, but we don't. It's a hotel policy.
She shows us a sign that says no New York State residents allowed.
So if you're a New York State resident, you can't stay here, period. Is there a manager that I can ask why that is?
I'm the supervisor.
You're the supervisor? So it's just, you have a blanket policy,
Yeah.
You don't know why, but New Yorkers can't stay here.
Only for people from out of the state, Spain.
So if you're from Spain or Romania or whatever, you can stay here, but if you're a New Yorker, you can't stay at this hotel. Isn't that like discriminating against New Yorkers?
I'm
No?
honestly not sure.
That's not the only screwy thing going on at this place. The city does not even consider this to be a legal hotel or hostel. It's supposed to be a residential building called single room occupancy, which traditionally provides affordable housing to poor people.
But you wouldn't know the place is not a hotel by the lobby, packed with mostly young tourists from all over the world checking in. They blatantly advertise the place as a hotel hostel on the internet, sometimes charging more than $240 a night. In the cheaper rooms, they can sometimes jam at least 6 people in a room in bunk beds, and there's some extras they don't advertise. For example, according to the mayor's office, the place has $37,000 in building code violations, including occupancy contrary to that allowed. The place has 21 active fire violations, including failure to file a fire safety plan.
It's just a matter of one tourist being hurt or injured or, God forbid, worse, and some foreign embassy is going to say, excuse me, New York, you're letting our tourists stay in what? Come here, Benny Benson.
Eric Abrams is one of the few permanent residents left in the building. He was placed here 5 years ago by a government program to help people suffering with HIV complications or AIDS. The landlord, this guy, Hank Freed, used to receive more than $2,000 in taxpayers' money per month per person so people like Eric could live here. But that contract with the city expired recently, and Freed is trying to get rid of Eric. Many other permanent tenants who have been paying low rent stabilized rates have been asked to move or have moved out already.
This is really like the last line of affordable housing for a lot of people.
Yarrow William Cole is a tenant organizer fighting for the rights of New Yorkers who need affordable housing and need to stay in places like the Broadway Hotel as permanent residents.
If they didn't have this, they would probably be out on the street. They would probably be homeless.
It's all tourists. It's been all tourists for a long time now, I guess, going on 2 years. These are supposed to be homes for New Yorkers, and a New Yorker can't come in here and rent a room.
Which brings us back to the reason Fox 5 came here in the first place.
So if you're from Spain or Romania or whatever, you can stay here, but if you're a New Yorker, you can't stay at this hotel.
They never told us why they don't let New Yorkers in this place, but city officials and advocates involved in this problem speculate that the hotel is a little leery of New Yorkers because New Yorkers are more likely to know the law and more likely to know that they could check into this hotel, declare their tenancy rights, demand a lease, and mess up this shady operation.
They sure didn't like one New Yorker inside, me.
Yeah, how you doing? John Deutzman from Channel 5. How are you? Why can't New Yorkers come into this hotel? It's a simple question. Why can't New Yorkers come in?
This is an international.
Don't touch me.
I didn't touch you. You just pushed me. Excuse me. This is private property. We'd like you guys.
It's a hotel. It's a hotel.
You got. It's for privately
International
owned.
hostel.
Why can't New Yorkers come here?
Well, because it's for international people who travel
You're
international.
discriminating against New Yorkers.
This is not discrimination. I live in New York. You're saying I'm discriminating?
Yeah, you're not letting New Yorkers stay at your hotel. Why wouldn't you let a New Yorker stay in his hotel?
Can you get that? Can you stop sticking something in my face?
Isn't it because that if you let a New York State guy in here, then he could stay here forever? Hey guys, here's my card. Boss, here's my card.
Now, we contacted the landlord, Hank Freed. He had no comment about this story. This apparently is a big problem in the city. There are several more hotels like this all over the place. The mayor's office has created a special task force to attack the problem, but it seems that the laws and the fines are not tough enough to scare operations like this out of town. I'm John Deutzman, Fox 5 News.
So, what is your opinion of a hotel in New York that apparently won't let New Yorkers stay there? Well, you can have your say. Just go to John Deutzman's blog, myfoxny.com.